play against the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on 2K Sports.
One of baseball's most beautiful new yards. This is Citi Field, the new home of the New York Mets. It'll be the pitching of R.A. Dickey that we'll watch on display in our ball game next. Happy to be with you, our broadcast of 2K Sports Major League Baseball. Steve, what's he got in mind now as he faces Houston?
Well, R.A. Dickey's a guy who came to the big leagues with a very good arm, but he's reinvented himself as a knuckleball pitcher, and he has figured it out. What's interesting, though, Tim Wakefield throws his knuckleball in the mid-60s. Dickey throws his in the mid-70s, so it's a hard knuckleball, a little less break, but tougher to react to for the hitter.
Here's the lineup for the Astros. Scouting report, John. How about some picks?
Well, they're hoping he can supply some power in the middle of the lineup. Brett Wallace, a great young hitter. Great minor league numbers. So far hasn't translated in the big leagues. But let's see if he can put something together in this one today.
It'll be Michael Bourne leading us off. Called strike from Dickey, and the count will go to 0-1.
Well, this guy relies on movement. Why? Because he's a knuckleball pitcher, and that ball doesn't do anything but move.
And good eye there by Michael Bourne, laying off that one, and the count is evened up. And Steve, on that knuckler, even though the hitters know it's coming, it is so erratic, you don't make good contact.
Well, the one good thing about a knuckleball pitcher, though, is it's not very taxing on the arm, so he can log more innings and protect the bullpen.
Good movement to the knuckler, 1-2.
Well, with 2 strikes, I'm going to go with the changeup. Pull the string on it, get him off balance, and get a swing and a miss.
Here's the pitch. And good eye there by Michael Bourne, laying off that one, and the count is evened up.
He likes to swing 2-2. He's very aggressive, trying to fight off that strikeout. Let's see if he can get him chase a pitch out of the zone here.
Swing and a liner to right center. And the leadoff man's on board. You love the offense when it gets going that way. Now let's a good look here at the Mets. Here's their defense. John, thoughts on the fielders here?
Well, keep your eye on the outfield and Angel Pagan. He might start in one position and by the end of the game end up at another because he plays all the position and plays them all well. He has a great ability to get to the fences and rob home runs and possesses a great throwing arm.
And we're going to see Barnes here. Batting just 140 lifetime against the Mets. A runner on first, no outs. Bourne stealing. And he is safe at second. Dickey with the back up the middle. That one gets in there. Braun should be a run. And the run is in.
Well, with 1 run already across the board and nobody out, this has the potential of being a really big inning. Let's see if they can string some hits together.
And Hunter Pence up. Well, they've done themselves quite a job here. This is a nice push at this point of the ball game to get out in front.
Hey, Gary, you can never underestimate the importance of an early lead. It can allow the pitcher to go right at the hitters and pitch with confidence.
Runner on first base, nobody out. The pitch from Dickey. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. 1 down. And in the batter's box, it's Lee.
Well, the thing you love about a middle-of-the-lineup guy like Carlos Lee is the fact that he is on the field and he posts up day in and day out, and the numbers reflect that. Put him in the lineup, he's going to put up numbers for you.
Runner at first with 1 down. And that's a ball. Dickey too far outside with that. John, we talked about Carlos Lee and his staying power. healthy, 150 games 3 times, 12-year career. I mean, that's a lot of playing time. Maybe that's why the numbers are down.
Well, possibly running out of gas a little bit, but he's going to have to work a little bit harder to get the same production. But that swing is tailored for the ballpark in Houston.
One 1 pitch is a knuckleball. Take it for a strike. 1-2.
He's working ahead. Nice pitcher's count right here for him. Can go a lot of different directions. Look for him to throw something crazy up there.
One-two pitch coming. That one's drilled to short. Over to second for 1. And Reyes is there. That's a double play. Nice way to get things started in this one. Houston leads it 1-0. Houston starter. Let's take a look who's going to be on the mound. And Steve, as we focus on these Met hitters, how does he see them?
Jay Happ gets hitters out with deception.
Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. And Pence is there. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away.
This one doesn't miss by much, but getting out of the ballpark, but the right fielder able to get over and make a catch.
Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on Jason Bay, especially early in the game. He's a streaky hitter, so if he gets off to a hot start, he can make it last through the whole game and give you 4 great at-bats. If not, though, could be a long day for Jason Bay. But I think today is one of those days he's going to produce some runs for his team.
It's taken by Pagan inside.
Now, if the Astros are going to make the playoffs this year, they're going to have to play better than they did in 2009 against the National League East. They have to improve that area. They didn't get it done in 2010 either.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And that'll put Pagan on first. And talking about the Astros, their numbers against the National League East, 15-19.
Well, they really struggled, particularly against the Atlanta Braves. And that Braves pitching staff put a lot of lineups in the slump.
And it's Carlos Beltran at the plate.
Well, anytime you trade for a pitcher of Roy Oswalt's caliber, you have to give something up. And the Houston Astros were more than happy to take Jay Happ away from the Philadelphia Phillies. He's an innings eater. He's a guy who just has the ability to win baseball games. Never really given a chance with the Philadelphia Phillies to be an everyday starter. But with Houston, he's going to prove to people what he can do.
Well, J.A. Happ ERA 3.40. If he starts as he's expected to do with Houston now, will that number go down?
I think what you can say about him is he's a pitcher. He knows what to do for a young guy, a real sense of how to use his stuff to try to get hitters out. It's a real credit to his knowledge and experience. Well, this is where Angel Pagan will steal a base, a very important...
Well, he's running, taking off for second. And he is safe, just beating that throw. Happ with the delivery. A swing line to left center. And it's through. Credit right for the base hit. And they get the tying run home. And let's take a look at this one, Steve. He gets the double and just kind of strolls in.
Well, you know, he makes the turnaround first base. He doesn't seem too concerned, but just gets in there. Not great awareness on his part.
Good throw from center field. Got a chance to check out the Astros defense out on the field like this. Any picks, John?
Well, Hunter Pence is a guy that's never going to look pretty on a baseball field. Everything he does looks very unorthodox and very clumsy. But the bottom line is you hit it to him, he's going to make the play, and he has a great, strong, accurate throwing arm when he's throwing the bases.
Ball outside as Bay takes it for a ball. Career numbers 1 for 2 against Happ. You have 2 outs here in the inning, only need 1 more. The last thing you want is a big 2-out hit. They're not going to chance it with this guy.
Yeah, but I don't understand this. You've already got 2 outs in the inning, and this guy isn't one of the better hitters in the game. Go at him, challenge him, show something.
Davis into the batter's box. Two down. Runners at first and second. And it's 0-1. Happ gets him looking.
Well, a changeup right there hit a good spot. You want to keep that down to the zone, so even if they swing at it, it stays in the ballpark.
Pitch on the way. Catcher can't control it. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe. And to check by the catcher into the dugout, he's got the sign. They're going to issue the free pass here.
And I can see they're thinking in this situation, this may be, in fact, the less risky proposition.
And in the batter's box, it's Tolley. And he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
2 outs, bases loaded. And Happ's pitch too low, taken for a ball.
Well, this would be a perfect pitch if it stayed in the zone. This slider just slid right out of the zone, just off the bottom outside corner.
Here's the 1-0. That swung on and hit. Pence is going to play it. And that one's put away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. We've got a stalemate going in New York. It's going to be Johnson now. Johnson will foul that away. And Johnson puts another one foul. And that's a ball. Dickey too far outside with that.
Well, I'm going out of the zone right now, Gary, trying to get him to chase something rather than giving him a good pitch to hit.
And a good eye by Chris Johnson. That's going to even the count.
Now, he struggles with the changeup with 2 strikes, Gary. I'm going to pull the string right here.
Swung on, hit by Johnson. That one falls in there for a base hit. He's trying for second.
Well, it's so important for your team to get guys on base and in scoring position early in the inning, and that's exactly what he did with that double.
Base runner at second with nobody out. The pitch from Dickey. Starts him out with a knuckler for a strike.
Well, he likes to go to the junk once he gets up 0-1 in the count, so you better stay back.
And a swing and a hit. It's going to be Bay. 1 down. And we've got Wallace ready to go at the plate.
Well, another year where it seemed like injuries the storyline for the Mets. There was a story in 2009. Injuries a big issue in 2010 as well.
One on, 1 out. Hit in the air to left center. This one towards Bay. And he gets over and pulls it in for the out. Well, you just can't take big names out of the lineup like the Mets had with Beltran and Bay and Reyes and expect to win ball games.
Well, Beltran missed the first part of the season, limped his way through the second half, and then Jason Bay with that concussion. Only 6 home runs for Jason Bay, though. They just did not get the kind of production they were looking for after that big season in Boston the year before.
2 outs and a runner on second. And Dickey, no luck there with that pitch upstairs.
You saw that pitch, that knuckleball. It just floated up and away out of the strike zone. Great movement, but great piece of hitting to lay off.
And with the pitcher due up next here, they're just going to issue the free pass and go after him.
Well, you see the strategy used a lot in the National League. Pitcher tends to be an easy out, so you put the hitter before him on base and go right after the pitcher. With the pinch hitter coming into the game now, it means we're going to see a new pitcher starting off the next inning.
Two men on and 2 men out. Hit foul by Sanchez. R.A. Dickey now has him 0-2.
Well, this knuckler's dancing all over the place. It should have signaled its left-hand turn signal as it made that move at the plate.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. So, R.A. Dickey out of the inning. Boy, is he tightening up his control now. Next, it'll be the Mets getting it going. We'll get a look at that leadoff hitter due up here in the inning. Afternoons in New York, the city all around us. We're at Citi Field to take in this experience. And we'll get to see Jeff Fulcino pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Here's the pitch. Can make contact on that bunt attempt. That's a strike.
Tough spot for the hitter right here, down 0-2. You got to foul off that tough pitch if you have to.
This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. And that will retire Castillo. That's 1 down.
That's a good pitch right there. He gets it the sky one to the right side. An easy play for the first baseman. As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
One out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. 1-0. And that's off the plate, away, ball 2.
Well, he doesn't want to fall behind 3-0. He commands his fastball better than any other pitch, so look for him to throw it.
He looks at that fastball, called strike, 2-1.
In order to throw that fastball away from the hitter, you have to get great extension out in front. Nice job of pitching.
Fouled off. And he fouls another one off.
Well, borderline pitch right there. And I tell you, when you have a 2-2 count, the last thing you want to do is get rung up for strike 3. Possibly was a ball, but he just got enough on it to foul it off to keep this at-bat going.
Three-2 on the way. Picked up by Hall. And that'll set down Murphy. So Jose Reyes will try and keep it going. Perfect so far, 1 for 1 off Fulcino. First one to Reyes. Here's the pitch. Too far outside, 1-0. Ball 1-0 now. That's outside, ball 2.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Here it comes. Got his fastball, 2-0, and he missed it, 2-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Back behind second, and that's a base hit. Reyes now on board, and that's going to bring on Pagano.
Well, the inning is never over with this team. 2 outs, they get that guy on first base with that big hit. Another guy gets on base. This could set up a big rally. But all you want is a chance to play every day, and Angel Pagan never got that chance early in his career, but now you're starting to see what he thought he could do all along. Guy who can steal bases, he can hit for power, he can hit for average, really good defender too in the outfield. You know, I look for this guy to have a big game today.
He singled and later scored in his last time up. And that'll do it as Pence puts it away. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. It is still a tie game in New York. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And on the mound, we've got DJ Carrasco as they make the pitching swap.
When you go into a season, you need a guy like DJ Carrasco. He's a guy who can start, he can also relieve. But the thing about him is he's not going to cause any problems in the clubhouse. He's going to do what you ask him to do. He's not going to demand this or demand.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him. And maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter, paying attention to the runner.
And we're going to see Barnes here. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Bourne's on at first. The first pitch. Cutter just misses. 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0 hit up the middle. That should be a base hit. He throws. He's safe at third base. No play to be made. A moment here for Houston if they can execute.
Well, speed is a two-way tool. We talk about how it helps on defense. Now you see how it helps on the base pass as he barrels around going into third base.
Hunter Pence in the box. His career number 243 off the Mets. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter that drops low. 1-0.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
The 1-0 pitch. Cutter just off the black, and he falls behind 2-0. He's ready. Now the 2-0. Sliders waved at and missed that time. 2-1.
Well, you talk about a guy that doesn't get cheated in the batter's box. You usually see that swing when someone throws a fastball, but he took a mighty hack at that slider, but he came up empty.
Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 3-1. Pence has got that hitter's count he wanted. 5 at-bats lifetime. 4 hits off Carrasco. Comes set. The 3-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ball hit well into right field. It's got carry off the wall. And Bourne comes in to score. And run number 2 scores. He'll pull into third. That's a 2 RBI 3-bagger. So 2 runs in on that hit. Let's take a look now at the play and how it affected the win expectancy graph.
We talk about a late inning ball club. They needed a big hit late in the game, in the final inning, and they got it. Clutch hitting, clutch performance. What a team.
And Carlos Lee up. Well, they've done themselves quite a job here. This is a nice push at this point of the ball game to get out in front. No outs, runner ready to come home from third. Now Lee gets set. Strike one. Buchholz got him to swing 0-1.
Perfect pitch right there. I mean, I don't care how long a bat you have, you're not going to get that one. Breaks out of the strike zone away, and he can't catch up.
And Carlos Lee watches that one go by. That'll even it up.
Well, this guy likes to drop the hammer. That 12-6 curveball. Hitters have an awfully hard time centering it and putting it in play.
The 1-1 delivery, a curve in there. Now it's 1-2. And the key to him throwing that big 12-6 hammer is the location, and that, Steve, he does consistently well.
Well, what makes him so good is he can throw it for a strike, and then he can start it in the strike zone and bounce it in the dirt and get you to chase.
Strike three. Carlos Lee right through that one. He's going to go back.
Well, when the pitcher hits his spots and he sets you up for this pitch, it makes it very difficult. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't make contact.
Downs at the plate. He has a .286 batting average against the Mets. And on third, one out. Strike one. Buchholz got him to swing 0-1. That's over as well, and it's quickly 0-2.
At 0-2, you're in complete control right now, so I'm throwing him something out of the strike zone to see if I can get him to chase.
Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2.
Well, this broke a little bit too much out of the zone right here for a ball, but he's got to bring it back in, rein that thing in a little bit.
The 1-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the fastball away. 2-2. Swung on and ripped towards second. And Pence comes home. Production for Houston. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way on that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
One out, runner on at first. And Hall ready for the first pitch. And Buchholz is wide that time. That's going to be a ball. Ready with a 1-0. 1-0 pitch, a curveball. That breaks outside. 2-0.
Well, he doesn't want to fall behind 3-0. He commands his fastball better than any other pitch, so look for him to throw it.
And it's fouled off. Two-one pitch. And Hall works this one to a hitter's count, 3-1. Nothing in two ABs against Taylor Buchholz. Here's the delivery. A swing and a hit to Beltran. 2 away. And we've got Wallace ready to go at the plate. He flew out his last time up. 2 outs and a man on first. And here's the first one. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
Looks like the hitter's waiting for a pitch that he can get up in the zone to drive a little bit. That's why he went down to the zone with that four-seamer.
And it goes foul. Now it's popped up behind home plate. Had a look at that one, but can't come up with it.
We see that pitch running in on the hitter's hands. Great defensive swing just to put that ball in play to stay alive.
And that one gets popped way up behind the plate. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play. Now Toll spots the pitch. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. And Buchholz with a 1-2 delivery. A swing and a foul off to the right side.
Well, anytime you're behind an account, you just want to try to spread out and try to put the ball in play. And that's what he did right there. He didn't put it in play, though, but he kept it foul to keep the at-bat alive.
And that's strike 3, and mercifully so. Inning comes to a close, but big-time damage done. They pick up 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs across the plate. Houston takes this new lead into the next half inning. Leadoff hitter Carlos Beltran. And on the mound we've got Brandon Lyon. He's been chosen to take over out there.
But when you bring a guy in the game like a Brandon Lyon, good things happen. He's been a very reliable relief pitcher. He was a closer at one point, a middle reliever. He can pitch anywhere in that bullpen. And the valuable thing is he's durable. He gets in a lot of ball games, and he does a great job when he does get that opportunity.
He delivers. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Lee to field this one. And he grabs it in his tracks. One away, and David Wright gets set.
Well, you never think that a ballpark can get into a player's head, but I firmly believe that playing in Citi Field, David Wright let that ballpark get to him early in the 2009 season, and that's why his home runs were down. 2010, though, was back to his normal self with the power stroke.
Wright gets set. Here's the first pitch. Fastball is high, 1-0. Guys, as David Wright, the numbers improving, as John was talking about. 29 homers, and they got the slugging percentage over 500 again last year.
But he did hit for a career low 283 in 2010. I think some part of that was trying to generate power, trying to get those home run numbers back up again. He got away from that thing that makes him special, that ability to drive it to right center field.
And it goes foul. The 1-1. Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Well, with a couple strikes on him, Gary, I'm going to go right at him with a slider now. He struggles with that pitch.
And that one hit well. Bourne's there. 2 away.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
Chance here with 2 down for Jason Bay. Lifetime average .319 off the Astros. He deals. Lays off that one outside. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a hit by Bay. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Well, they picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then held the lead, and the visiting team going home happy.
And it's that time in our broadcast where we bestow upon some lucky winner the player of the game honors. Hunter Pence, what a fantastic game he had.
One big hit that can change the difference of a ball game, and that's what happened today. This hitter came up with that big clutch hit, so he's our obvious choice for player of the game.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. It's a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
Well, that time again. Thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody.